Okay, Maria wants to visit her cousins in the United States. She goes to the U.S. Embassy in Mexico City and applies for a visitor visa. She's approved for the visa, and it's valid, we'll say, from June 1st to September 1st, 2009. So she enters on June 30th, so that's during the validity period of her visa. She enters, and the CBP officer gives her the I-94 card that we talked about, and that's valid from June 30 to December 30. Typically, they give you 6 months, a lot of times when you enter. Now notice that the I-94 card is longer than the visa, okay? And that's fine. The visa just is your ticket to get in. The I-94 card tells you your status and how long you can stay, okay? So she's good till December 30, 2009. But she doesn't leave on December 30, 2009, and she doesn't file anything else, no application for extension of stay or anything. So immediately she's out of status, and immediately she's unlawfully present. But she meets Claudio, who is a U.S. citizen, and they decide to get married. That's probably why she didn't leave, right? And they apply for adjustment of status, which is just the process to get to your green card if you're here. And she receives conditional residence for 2 years. 2 years later, they apply to remove the condition. They're still married. Maria's good. She's a permanent resident, has a green card. Okay, let's compare that scenario, which is a common scenario. I made this up, but it is a common scenario. Let's compare that to Miguel. Miguel was brought to the U.S. by his mother when he was 2 years old. They entered without inspection, meaning they just crossed the border, okay, came in. So he was unlawfully present from that day that he entered, even though he was 2 years old. When he's 21, he meets Natalie. Natalie's a U.S. citizen, and they get married. But Miguel can't adjust status. If he leaves the U.S. to try to get a visa outside the U.S., he'll be barred for 10 years because he was unlawfully present for more than a year after he turned 18. Okay? So he won't be able to immigrate unless he can get a waiver of that 10-year bar. Now, we're going to go into why this all is true in just a minute, but I just want you to compare what the common scenarios are and how our law works.